Hi, my name is Sierra Jordan, and today I'm going to be discussing should marijuana be legalized and given to people with chronic and severe pain. Now, I do say legalized, and I know that in Michigan it is legalized for medical and recreational use, but here I am located in Indiana where it is not legalized. So I definitely see that there are pros and cons to the situation, and there are a few that I would like to discuss today. So immediately jumping off, there are a lot of pros that after doing my research and according to the Very Well Health website, there are a lot of marijuana benefits, especially for those who suffer from severe body pains or joint pains, especially like arthritis or paralysis. Those are very helpful, especially marijuana. It could become like a muscle relaxer for you, or it can even help with those who suffer from nausea. I know another thing is that it can improve your appetite, especially those who have cancer. You start to see a decrease in their appetite. They start to lose their appetite or not eat at all. I believe that giving marijuana or just giving different types of marijuana, because it can come in flower, it can come in vaporizers, it can come as a wax, it can come in different types of forms, edibles, it comes in gummies. It's a lot of options, and I believe that giving that to people who suffer from this type of pain, especially severe pain, it can help them overall in the long run. And especially if they have like a fear taking prescription medicine, maybe they saw somebody get hooked onto it in the past and they just have that fear. So there is a different route naturally to cure, and also if you can't cure it, but also to subside the pain that they are feeling. Now, I just named off a couple of pros, but I also want to say that there are those who think that overall, even though marijuana is a flower, they still think that it is a bad drug that can impair you or um, make physical damages to your body over time. And a couple of those cons, I would say that I did my research on. Many people will believe that over time it can mess with your short term memory loss, especially if you're using it on a day to day basis. You will start to see changes on your daily memory. Some things you won't remember, even though it just occurred. That's normal too. And another thing is that, people may believe that you can abuse this drug. So once you are given that drug for the pain, you could possibly becoming so used to it that you're constantly using it. Even though the pain has subsided, you're constantly using it. So that is another con that people will debate, is that it can be abused and it can become a bad, not a bad, but it can become an addiction. Another one that stuck out to me, according to medicalmarijuana.org, marijuana, it could lead to a more dangerous drug. So kind of what I was just saying, referencing, is that you have become hooked to the marijuanas, that now that the pain isn't there, you're looking for the next high. You're looking for a better high or something stronger that's lasting longer. So that could be another con, especially if like I said, if they're having chronic pain and they just want this pain to go away, they will probably branch out to something that's a little bit more heavier and that will take the pain completely away. And once that happens, that's another thing that they can just, slowly, gradually get hooked on to the next. So, with that all being said, there is definitely a lot of support and evidence and credibility that is out there on the internet that can prove that there are medical benefits to taking marijuana, whereas there are also downsides to taking it in long term mental capabilities. It can impair your thinking as well. And then both sides they do provide both equally pros and cons, but overall, I think it just comes down to the person and who you are. There are different types of ways you can ingest the marijuana, but it all just comes down to a preference. At the end of the day, marijuana should be given to people who are suffering from some type of chronic or severe pain, and it should be given an option, especially here in Indiana. It should be given an option to those who just don't want to rely on prescription drugs. So there is my presentation. Thank you.